Alright, let's give this a real go. Everything looks fine. I think everything's okay. Delete a file. Delete 2 files. Okay, I think we're good to go. Let's see how this goes. 3, 2, 1, go. Move, buckler, move, buckler, remove. All the excess gear. Take extra steps. 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 1, 3. Here we go again. Nonsense. Alright, rest of this is just farming money. That's the HP ups. Yes. Why am I doing that? I don't know why I'm doing that. I meant to do 3, not 2. Didn't do anything other than get Minwoo his skill. Okay. I wasted that battle. I could use 5 guys, but it's probably just easier to fight on fewer guys. Two, 3. Five. Not sword. Oh, whatever. Whatever. Yo, Dylan, what's up? 2, 4, 6, 10, 2, 4. I'll start working some splits in soon. I just want to. I'm mostly running the timer for the benefit of people watching, because I don't particularly care what the time is other than it going down from the last time. But individual splits I don't care about right now. I don't think the pace is too bad right now. I'm not exactly on a step count, so that's not a problem yet. bucklers, sword, longbow, arrow. I'll get more of those at least. 3, 4, okay. Whatever. With Blizzard. That's actually gonna make this a little bit problematic. Now he's gotta punch that. Or I throw fire tones. Let's just put these on again for later. Zombie, I think it's... No, this is a fleet. I don't know if I can do enough damage here, but we'll find out. Oh, I didn't front row. Yes, I got attacks. Not a lot of damage. No, I made a mistake. Yep. I don't know if I can kill him without using fire tomes here. Are they front row? If they're front, no, they're not tiny. They're only just do 3. This is a terrible idea, but yeah. That was a very bad mistake. I didn't even drop the money. Wonderful. I don't need the money though, thankfully. Nope, I don't need those fire tones. So, back row, buckler, buckler, buckler. All I can do. I think it's a resurrection? I didn't know that. Why would he get a resurrection for that? I thought you only get a resurrection if Joseph is dead. If Joseph is the only one alive. I have to take any extra steps or not? Yes, one extra step. Oh, come on. The one encounter here and it's the unrunnable. That's great. Just great. This game is such a troll. You know, for a relatively marathon safe run, I'm surprised at how many times I keep finding a way to get killed. I wasn't expecting it to be the 1 in 64 encounter. I keep making like one little dumb mistake and it just snowballs so quickly. Or the game just gives me one thing that I just cannot recover from. I mean, I made a bad mistake with the Borgin fight there, or mostly on the Adamantoise fight. I didn't have the front row guy and use him like that. That would have been better as an emergency if Joseph didn't survive the fight. I would have been fine in the Borgin fight. Would have been fine there, but just got the 1 in 64 and didn't realize it before I tried to run away, and that's all I needed. And it just happens to be enemies that can hit you from the back row too, so it's not enemies that would like do nothing. As much as I really don't want to do this, I'm gonna start another run. Just feel like I need the practice. I need to stop getting runs killed early. I need to finish. Fine, you win game. Let's do one more, or else we'll find another way for you to get me killed. 3579 13579 13579 1. I almost walked past the town here. That's fine. That's 2 extra steps, which I was going to take after I get out of the town anyway, before I get out of town. So as long as I don't overstep on the way out of the town, I'm fine. Swear to God, what the hell? Every time I want to do 2 enemies, they want to escape. They never want to stick around. Keeps setting me back. It's like, unless I want to punch myself, but even then, it just gives them another chance to escape. So annoying. Hey Trenton, welcome in. Let's do this. Doing that. Back. 3. Uh, 4/4. He attacks. I don't even remember. 3. I think this is. I lost track of what I was doing. No, I don't want to fight 5 enemies. Especially ones that like to escape. Too many enemies. Better. Two, three, 4, 5. I think that's right. I don't know where I am on the skill. The enemies. Probably could do that, but I'd probably find a smaller group too. Too many enemies. I guess I don't really have a choice. I don't want to risk the next one being a really bad one. I don't want him escaping. I guess I could let him escape. That will just mess up my ordering. 2. 3. 4. 5. Hope that's the last fight. I remember. Status, where you at? 3, 3. Okay, that's good. And there's no point switching his shield now. Yeah, if I tried to take this fight, this would have been a disaster. Just a huge time waste. Let's put this back on. I can take that off after I gotta heal anyway. Just in case of a backstab or an ambush. Alright, so formation, you gotta go back. Buckler, take his buckler off. His stuff off. Leave those. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 2, 4. Why are you failing to run? That's the wrong way. Alright, so that's +2. Which might get me an encounter, but I can easily fix that after I get back into the lake. It might give me an encounter, though. Extra one there. No, I just completely fucked that up. I was supposed to go by this. Wonderful. Awesome, I have no idea where my count is. Okay. I just fucked everything up there. Because that's a lot of extra crap. Anything else? Yes. How about those? I don't know where my count is now. I was +2 before I did all that. That's gonna force people in the front row. I guess it might get fixed by Ashman? Alright, we'll take the shortcut there to save 4 steps. I don't know how many extra steps that was getting out of town. It's like 20 steps or something. That was what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I'm supposed to get it like here, I want to say. Put the ones here and we'll see where that leaves me. On the way now. I have no idea where my count is. I don't know how I'm going to find it out. Probably closer to where I'm supposed to be, but not quite. That's not good either. I'll do that again. Off by one? I'm off by some number, I'm not sure how much. I feel like I'm off by 1 or something. Probably still. Okay. See what this next encounter is, because I'm supposed to get it. Getting it 1 early. No, runnable. Not the runnable one. Looks like a pop-up. Can't fix that. That means I'm in 1 extra step. Zombie. I think it's wrong. What's that? I think that's one of them. No idea. What are we doing? We're doing. I think we're in Blizzard. Right to it. Thanks, Trenton. Oh, sweet Nelly. Alright, so I'm +1 on my step count right now, taking one extra step. Let me put your shields back. Oh god, no. Please don't need to do that. It's like... Oh, for a second I totally botched that. One cross one mallet. Ignore the kisses. There's an extra step here. Hey, Zyger, how are you? Teleport here, fly here. This is okay. That should have put me back on the step counts. Alright, there's one there. And we'll take the extra step there. Are these runnable? Let's find out. They are runnable. Interesting. Thought they were not. This does not help my home count. Ooh, a night ship. Yo, Cap, how are you? What am I doing here? I keep going. Not get thermal mechanics. Did I see that you did a multi-game run the other day, Cap, with, what is it, Easily an Artist, I think it was? It's a runnable. Doesn't use. There's somebody else I know. You're runnable, okay. What are we doing here? We're front rowing, fields off, healing. You gotta be front row. You gotta be... At the very least, you gotta be... Actually, don't take your shields off. Don't throw it yet. Punch. And... Oh, I should've... No, I should probably do it. You're gonna throw it. Oh, don't take it out of the mortar. Don't do that. That. Actually, that's not. Now he's out. He's gotta do this. And hope that works. Fine. To make sure he was able to survive that fourth cast. Formation, back row. Put your shield back on. Magic. Somebody back up. Magic. Teleport. Potion used. Motherfucker! Get this stupid encounter. This torch. I have a feeling my step count at Dreadnought's gonna be 1 off. Well, if it is, I can figure it out. I'll try to figure out where. I'm on my step count. I'm just not sure if the physical count in the menu is correct with the mistakes I've made. Because I've had to make some corrections and adjustments. Three, 4, 6, 7, 8, 10, 1, 2, 6. What I should normally do, the normal number, probably to take one more. I have to figure it out. That was the 195 encounter getting in here. This is 241, that's 15. $39. I'm gonna be off by 1 the whole time, which means I'm gonna get... I don't think it's gonna change anything. I'm just gonna have to correct it after I get out of here. Gotta figure out where I'm next taking extra steps and cut that short. Red mouse, just take extra steps there, whatever. Extra steps moving out there. After this. I think one less and teleport out, that wouldn't catch me up. Although, actually, no, I'm going the other way. I don't even have to teleport them. Literally just walk to the edge. Macro still, that's good. Okay, so it's an easy correction if I get there safely. I just have to hope I get there safely. Gotta ration some of these fire tomes. Or teleport. Oh shit. Yep, back up. Activate. Not ideal. Only got 2 left. Do I have to take extra steps? I got that really. God damn it. Not going well. Way too many undead mixes that I have to use fire tones for. We have 1 left. I'll be lucky to get out of here. Let's try to ration this, I guess. If I can get away with it somehow. I gotta get through 2 big screens. 1, that's okay. I don't want to save scum like this, but it's the only way to guarantee I can finish this. Slow this down though. There might be more extra steps. I don't think I took enough. I got that later than I was supposed to get. So I actually have to take another one. Out here. This is not going well. Many funds wasted here. Wish I played another puzzle. Another memory game for money. You stop failing? One stupid mind. Kill it. Counter here, right? Oh, whatever. Try to keep that. Not helpful. Gotta get through this whole floor. I only got one tome to get rid of that kind of a group. Try to save that for the end, not the beginning. Fine. 110 steps. Fine. So 2 more, I think. 1 more out here, and then I get 1 more in the next one. Runnable. A little unfortunate it's unrunnable, but whatever. Sunfire, where are you? So I have to add an extra step in Altair before I exit it. I'm gonna buy more fire tomes. I'm gonna buy shields. I'm gonna talk to Gordon first. Talk to the king, then talk to Gordon, get the keywords. Get mithril shields from the armor shop, go to the magic shop after that, and get fire tome. And take 5 steps before I head out. Kind of a slow dreadnought. Really safe spin that to make sure I had enough time to get out of it. I probably have been wasting way too many teleport tomes. Alright, start with the king. Walk out of here automatically. I gotta go talk to you. Alright, the armor shop. What's it out? The magic shop. Oh shit. What can I sell? Can I sell anything? Oh, I could sell. Oh, what I should have done was that. Let's just do this now. I can sell that stuff. What is it? Use mithril. Diamond's the better one, but I can sell the diamond for money. That helps. Yes, that helps a lot. Okay. Supposed to be back row, but you don't have to do it like that. And 2, 3, 4, 5. That should have corrected the mistake on my step count. English is not great for him, but not much I can do about it. If I hadn't had to go into menu, I would have been fine. Alright, so I already did the equipping of the bucklers. I'm going to take the hairpin from Layla, give it to Furion. I got a back row die. Otherwise, we're fine. Back row guy. Take her thing, give it to him. Alright, we'll go tropical. Is the opposite order from Pixel Remaster. Do not need the sleep grass. these down, that's fine. Macro them. Should be fine. Four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's it. 1. 4 extra steps there. But the next encounter goes off in that little pond here and is skipped. I'll save here though. Save here just in case. Could probably heal. In case it's a Ogre Mage combo. He's gonna wind up. Pretty sure that's the end of the combo. Macro again. And save here. This is a shitty encounter because this dungeon is absolutely terrible in PSP. Fine, we can do that. Teleport out. Get back to town. We can get back to the castle with no encounters. Talk to Wyvern. Warp once. Warp again. The stairs. Now go back to the treasure room. I have enough teleport them, so this is gonna be a real feel like I'm burning way too many of these before I'm able to get to my city. Normally I'd be thrilled about that, but it makes no difference really here. Formations. Nope, can't take that. Isn't much better, but I gotta, at least I can kill this. Burning too many tomes. Need more groups like this so I can kill these quickly and easily. Preferably without having to burn teleport tomes. Or if I can get the very few runnables. Good one. Button. These are good encounters though. The real test is going to be the next floor. If I can get through the next floor without burning too many tomes, I might be okay. Nope. I have almost no tomes to burn, I think. Everything else I have has to get me through all the mini bosses. Where am I at? 12? Terrible. Terrible, terrible, terrible. Need the Revenant encounter to run away. Nope. I like the undead encounters here. Can't take that. I really can't take these. I gotta save tomes. Getting too many of those. I need the Revenant encounters I need. We'll do it. That's what I need. Nope. I don't know. Could maybe kill those with preemptive, but it's still not just going to be worth the time. Just evil enemies for this. I want to fight that. Need revenants. Can't fight anymore. I gotta save it for the bosses, or I'm never gonna get through. I'm never gonna get Mysidia. Go away, Yellow Souls. Don't want to fight those. I might have to do that. If it's like 2 or less, I might be able to kill those. It's gonna be a very slow fight, but I might be able to do it. It has to not be an ambush, whatever it is, though. Cannot be an ambush of Yellow Souls. It has to be something like 1 or 2, not 5. This is painful. I just gotta get off this floor. I've got 2 encounters left. This one and 1 more. Yeah, take these souls. My party has no way to fight them effectively. Anytime they matter. Everybody's wearing shields, so I don't have any way to do damage to them. No. I don't think 5 fists is going to be enough. Kill that in any reasonable amount of time. This might be okay. But then I have to do this or not. What's the damage they do? Okay, what you got? Alright, so that actually is good. Take your shields off, just punch it. Now he's gonna take 2 damage. And then, as soon as I do this, he's gonna start taking a shit ton of damage. Well, he's got darkness on, but darkness shouldn't matter. Damage is what I'm worried about. What about this? Yes. May have to heal those 2 again. I cannot heal Layla. I might get screwed. Of course, now I get the revenue. Nothing on this floor. Didn't get anything on this. Only gonna troll me. Don't waste my tomes. Away. Where is the... Not the egg. I don't want to do this, but I will. Keep on my step count, I gotta walk until I get another encounter. And get out of here. No, that's not a good encounter. I don't think. I'm not sure if I can run away from those or not. They actually should be runnable. I think. That's fine. That's fine. Alright, now we teleport. Keep my count. Man, do I hate that dungeon on PSP. Fine, you die. You're fine. Okay. No more encounters. Gotta take one extra step. Alright, time for the Mega Troll. Maybe Queen. Hey, Elevated, thank you. Save this. How many more tomes do I have? I gotta get through 3 more bosses with all these tomes. Not gonna be good. I don't think I got enough. Unless I go very, very lucky. 9 tomes to get through 3 bosses, plus the stalactites I'm gonna get at the bottom of Finn. We had 9 tomes to get through at least like 5 required fights that have teleport. It's not gonna be fun. Really don't know if I want to keep 3. 2 would have been acceptable. I can probably work with 3, but it's very low. How many encounters? There's going to be 2 stalactite encounters at the bottom of Finn Basement. Plus Behemoth, plus Gatos. Oh, so there's only 4. Well, there's 4 left, but I only have 6 tomes. Not going to be pretty, but... Alright, we'll try Nikki's little half here. So she sails farther down and parks below Coliseum and walks up. I don't care if you're dead. Everybody back row, please. Shoot. Oh, where am I going? Actually, it didn't change anything, I don't think. Oh, it doesn't. Okay, that literally doesn't change anything. I would move my number in the menu, but that doesn't change any actual value. It's a minor mistake at best. This cannot be more than... Honestly, this probably has to be first try. Probably should have saved. This isn't first try, I don't think I have enough to get through everything else I need to get through. Okay. It's still not going to be great, but we can still possibly make this. Now I've got 5 tomes to get through 3 upcoming counts. Four, 8, 16, 24, 8, 32, 6, 40. 24, 48, 52, 56, 60, 4, 58, 72. Might just pull this off, but this is still not going to be great. I still need a first try goddess, I think. I want to make sure I have at least like 2 for each of the stalactite fights I'm going to get. Trying to get a large group of stalactites with only one is going to be a problem. Extra steps. Did I want to do extra steps? I think I did. Yes, I did. Okay. That's okay. That's not a huge mistake there. I was going to take 6 anyway, so now I'm just going to take 4. Mark here directly below Finn coming up. 2, 3, 4. That should be fine. I think I have to take extras in here. 2, 3, 4. Forcing my counter here. 1, 2. That's fine. That leaves me literally just enough steps to get exactly to Gatos with no encounters. Let's just save it in case. Kind of has to be first try, or else I'm just gonna not have enough teleport times to get through the stalactite fights on the last floor of the upcoming basement. Alright, well, whatever. Aspect that. Going in here. 18. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 2, 4, 6. Very specifically need to take them in that room because steps in these other rooms don't count. And I have to stop here. I have to stop here? No, I can probably just kill. I just gotta not get green souls is all I really gotta get. Let's just save this one floor by floor. Fine. Run from that. One more here. Here. That's not too bad. Take 20 extra steps, which is just circling this thing and then going through. Now I gotta save just in case I get green souls. No extra steps here, right? No barrier to here. Now I just gotta get through this floor, the 4 remaining teleport time. It's gonna be 2 in count. That's a good start. Is the last required fight before I get to my city. I might get an unrunnable on the way to my city, and I can just save stun that if I have to. Alright, 1 tome to spare. Not teleport out of here, so I'm gonna take that. I believe I'm gonna get an encounter. Easy to run from. Go straight down, right? I think. Extra steps on the boat. Okay. Two, 4, 6. 1, 2, 4, 6. 22. 32. 6. I get 1 encounter. As long as it's not something that requires teleport on. Why am I resetting that? Just like my muscle memory just kicked in and just reset that for no reason. Absolutely no reason. Thank God I saved it. No idea why I did that. That would have been perfectly fine. I don't know why I did that at all. Like this, all that is extra. Anything else I don't need? Protect ring. Oh, so she didn't even give me the money, did she? Anything else I can see? These bucklers? I need more. I need more. Save that. Everything else. I'm gonna keep that. Everything else. Teleport. $20, $30, $40, $50, $60. I think that's runnable here. Trying to remember if that's on my city horn array is teleport. A little unfortunate. Good thing I didn't get that on the way in. Get another encounter here, I think. Probably don't need to save stun this much now. But I still don't want to be wasting too many times. Unfortunately. Three unrunnables on this. It's unbelievable. That should let me get to the black guard. I'm really running a risk here. I got lucky with that. Or shouldn't be too. So here. Yep. Okay. I got a back row. I want to get a troll encounter here, so let's save. I should. Fuck. Save it. Oh, maybe I'm okay. Maybe I won't get the bad encounter this time. Maybe I get a runnable one, but that's not a good encounter. Fine. That's much better. Can't take the shortcut on this one because it doesn't exist in this version. I gotta go a long way. Break through. It's not good. I gotta do 2 rounds of homes, and that's just going to give him another chance to kill me. Not killable. I think that's enough to get me off this floor. Gonna get an extra encounter in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 to trigger this. I don't get it on the next floor. I should be able to get to the next floor with, I think, 2 total encounters. There's 6 total extra steps. Take a step here. Ah! Just gonna save there, and it's just like 1 step too far. Okay, we got lucky with that one then. Save here. 1 more encounter. And I'm home free. Not gonna do it. That'll do it. Gotta go back in and burn an encounter and then come back out. The encounters in here are much more agreeable than the ones out here. It's really trolled in terms of the number of teleporters, the ones I have to teleport here in the overworld. We get 1 more encounter on the board here. Could be runnable. I'm not going to worry about rows because they're going to get changed here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Rank extra before doing this. In case I get trolled here. Not usually too bad here. But you absolutely can get trolled. I gotta maximize acid tiles. twisted tiles do not advance the count. Do damage. I could take an extra step there, but I don't have to. Just a rock. Around this pirate. Up, down, extra. Here. And a counter here. That would suck. Of course, because you get trolled, because why not? Let's repeat the whole Leviathan. Because you get counter on the last friggin' encounter. It's stupid sometimes. That's an extra step I didn't want to take. I don't know if that's going to matter much. Actually, it's going to matter. Let's do that. This is like somewhere I cannot afford to fuck up my step count. Because my city of tower is coming up next. That's exactly why we're step counting like this, aggressively. I get extra troll encounters if I do not step very carefully. Good there. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6. If I did that correctly, I should get no encounters on the first floor, and then the very first step I take on the second floor should trigger an encounter. Means I gotta save and back row before I take the floor. I don't know if horns are clear or not. I'm guessing horns are hard to tell. Alright, next encounter is going to be coming up here. Save it. Good one. extra steps here. One final encounter here. That's a bad one. I'm never gonna get through this game. There's enough homes. I very specifically stepped to avoid all the extra encounters that are on this particular floor. If I step correctly, there's no encounters. But if I do not, I can get tons of encounters there. Cat, would you not do that? They're fine. Let's save here. I'm gonna force 2 encounters on this floor. I'm gonna get 1 normally, and then I'm gonna force another. It's the same situation on the next floor. There's just tons of... If I step very incorrectly, I much prefer not to get these unrunnable ones. Okay, so that's... Now I should get no encounters on this floor. If I didn't step as carefully as I did, I would get some, and a ton of them here. Heal here. That's the last extra step in the tower, though. So nothing until after the tower. Can't take that group. Fine, as long as I don't... Even if I take, what, 3? Mission. And you're... Fine, we'll get through the rest of this floor, get to the floor, get almost to the door, and then we'll save. Take that. Anything with yellow souls, red souls, green souls cannot be taken with my party setup. Take those. Don't know if I should, but I can. Let's say just in case. And those ships that suck. Here. I don't remember where I set it exactly, but as I get in the neighborhood, I'm okay. That is not a good deal. I think it's runnable. Probably not going to be a problem. Let's find out. Oh. Let's risk this. Give it one more risk. Okay, let's to the tower then. Make sure I put myself back row. Alright, we finished the tower. Thank goodness. I've got, what, 4 dungeons left after this? Cyclone, Palamecia, Jade, and Pandemonium. I don't know if I can do it in 40 minutes or not. I could if I don't get trolled on Emperor, and if I don't get massively trolled in Jade. I don't have to repeat anything, so I'm just gonna save. I'm gonna get 1 encounter. The encounters have now changed because the completing the tower spawns the Cyclone. As soon as you spawn the Cyclone, the overworld encounters change. Go back here. 1, 2, 3. For steps. Gotta remember to go back row. Let's go get the keyword I need. Go spawn the Wyvern. And then Pixel Remaster usually just kicks you out of the town here, but it doesn't actually do that in this version. So you gotta walk out. The steps are counted only in that mirror room. Every other room doesn't care. Doesn't advance the counter. I go back in here. Talk to him at that specific spot. Do it here. 1, 3, and number 8. I think it's what, 14 steps in here, or is it 40? Air pendant. We'll take 40 here, okay. 3, 4, 6, 8, 2, 4, 6, 20, 2, 4, 6, 30, 40. Then I can either walk out or warp out. Same difference. I did that correctly. I get no encounters out here, but I get one as soon as I get in here. I still have to back row. And save. The steps count only in Paul's house, not anywhere else in Finn. And nowhere else in the castle besides the pendant room. That's runnable here, I think. Dungeon can go really, really fast or really, really slow. Save here and trigger an extra encounter. Good. Probably just really set this, but do this. Not too bad. Steps on 2F. Pretty good there. I don't want to pick. Try the other one. Better. Do one more fight. That's a good one though. That's even worse. It's fine. Blood Sword, Blackyard, and Houston. Res and heal him. Alright, 3-fight gauntlets. This goes first try. It starts. I'm more or less home free after this part, if I can get through these 3 fights. I just gotta fight through all the Jade and Pandemonium RNG, but other than that, I'm pretty home free. Well, the more teleport times I have, the better. That appearance was great. That's fine. Not screw this part. That's not man. Alright, so changes. On God. You throw a teleport stone. You are gonna throw a fire stone. You are gonna attack them. Wow, what a great fight this is going on. Fine. 10, 10. Fire stone. Be all I need. What a fight. That can't go much better than that. Make sure I take the blood sword off because I'm going to need that. Just go straight out into Paul's house. I'm going to take extra steps getting out of here. That should be plenty. I could warp out or walk out. It's the same difference. Not sure which one's actually faster. And I think I get an encounter. No, I don't get an encounter. Go straight down. In the boat. Excuse me. Do not mess up my steps here, Jay. Oversealed this like twice yesterday. Or the day before, whatever it was. An inlet, we avoid that. Right about. We're cashing. And follow this mountain range. We get the golems are okay here. They're not good in other spots. Overstep there. That's not good. That actually probably doesn't matter. I don't think that's going to change anything. I gotta take extra steps when I get to the 7th floor. Taking 2 extra steps now shouldn't really matter. Just keep that. I'll just have to take 2 less steps on the 7th floor. So good. Fine. It doesn't need to be a lot. One more. Okay. Fine. That's good. Do that. Sure thing. And probably not. Pretty sure that's unrunnable. Yep, that's unrunnable. One more point here. Oh, nope, yes. I would have gotten there in the next floor. That's okay. That would have been the next floor instead. I just gotta run through it again. that one, that's fine. There is one encounter. That should be everything I need to get through this floor. Alright, 2 dungeons, or 1 big dungeon left. I'm gonna grab Leon after this. Equip Leon. Take some extra steps, setting up, and then refine it for that. Hard to believe I'm already past my world record. My former world record, I guess. I could probably rewatch that and see what I did in terms of saving and being more aggressive with things. You are gonna get Blood Sword there. This, our... I'm gonna go into the town. In the counter and back to advance steps and then get out. Then we go out here. Have to very specifically land. If I took 1 extra step, I could go higher. Oh shit, that's an extra step. 2 extra steps. No, that's not. It's the same thing whether I walk or fly. It's the same. That would be fine, and then I gotta do 6 and 2, 3, 4. That lines me up. That's the last extra steps I have to take. Leon doesn't have the buckler, but not a big deal. I'll leave him dead. Sucks, but whatever. Doesn't change anything, we get through that. I don't remember where I'm doing counters here. Up to there. I think that's the rest for this floor. Unless there's one over here, I don't know. Might not be. I remember if there's one here. No, and there's one on the next floor. I'm gonna screw that up. Gotta get through this floor and then 2 on the next floor. Okay, there's one more here. Over here-ish. There'd be one more here, then 2 on the next floor, and then I get into Pandemonium. That's fine. Should be fine. Got a back row. Hope I don't get trolled in this one. Also get trolled. I didn't get trolled here. Well, at least I got through it. Now I'm clear to Pandemonium. Alright, let's see how quickly I can get through Pandemonium today. This level is a good start. Tires by themselves are fine. That's the first 5. There's still 16 more to go. 16 more. That I think is runnable. That's a non-runnable one. Not runnable. I don't want to fight that. I can fight that, I just don't want to. Try it with just a solo wing and see what happens. Okay, that's not too bad. If I'm not mistaken, I think I get only one more encounter, and it's all the way towards the end of the floor. Try another one. Not any better. Runnable. Getting stuck. Don't like that. Hello? I get one early here, I think. One or two in this for total. Too many lamies. Can't fight that. And I thought we were going to be on slightly better pace than yesterday, but some areas have been getting me really stuck today. Not helping right now. Might be runnable. There's two formations where those can show up, and one of them's runnable and one of them's not. Usually try to run to see what it's a runnable one or not. Fine. Being a pain in the ass, just go kill him. I think there's one more at the very end of the one very early, one very late on this floor, then there's nothing on the next floor. That's probably 6 lamias. Lamia. Those are runnable though. By themselves, they're runnable. floor 6. Actually, the 5th floor I've been on. Fine. Good one. Be one more, I think, before I get off this floor. If I'm remembering things correctly. Good one. There's only one in the next floor. Alright, final 4 floors. After that encounter very early on this one. Runnable, a good start. Not a good combo. That's one of the worst combos. That's great. I think we can do better than that. Trying to find a better one. Better. Lousy Lamia Queens. Even worse. What is it with these shit encounters? Good God. They're very, very nasty enemy formations. Appreciate something a little better than that. Like that. Perfectly manageable. Okay, because there's going to be another one right after this. That's unrunnable. Not that I can't fight it, I just would prefer not to. Some of these I can't fight, some of these I can, but I'm choosing not to. But that may be runnable. Probably not then. one of the ones that can show up with other beast demons or with those death flowers, and if it shows up with the death flowers, with or without them, not the runnable formation. I was making good time for this, but now I'm getting stuck on all these flying formations. That's the one. I think that gets me off the floor. One on this floor? At least one on this floor. Two, I remember. One on the next floor for certain. Oh, there's one on this floor. I just don't know if there's two on this floor. Probably one more. I think that's two more encounters total. That should be the last on this floor. Ice storms are okay so long as the other one doesn't do the same thing. Or you just take a terrible turn order. That's something like that. No, thank you. Alright, that should get me into the last encounter. Last random encounter coming up on this floor. Gotta take Leon's axe off. Gotta revive him, front row everyone. Just switch his gear slightly. Should be fine, that gets me to the boss. First things first, front row, everyone. Take that off. If you don't have anything else on. Where are the police? There, we'll kill him. One shot this? I don't know. You hit it. Alright, we finished. I was hoping for like 5 to 10 minutes faster than that, but got really stuck in a couple spots. I don't really... I had to very, very aggressively ration my teleport homes up through my studio. How much I had to burn. If I'd done an extra puzzle, I would have had more than enough money. I wouldn't have to worry so much about it. I think I'd rather just do 2 puzzles right now, because I think I could do 2 puzzles at a pretty reasonable pace. And I don't have to worry about resources. And then if I get to a really good time, I can start cutting down to 1 puzzle and seeing how aggressively I can play and get lucky. But it takes like an extra 25 seconds to gain like 60,000 gold per gil or whatever. That makes a huge difference. We finished though. I was worried we weren't going to be able to finish because I was worried I was going to run out of tomes. Multiple times. Fire tomes and Dreadnought. All the teleport tomes leading up to Mysidia. Prefer not have to play, so ground G, but we did it. Okay. We'll save that. I don't think it was a better time, but save it. What was that time? 218? Oh, 218. That's not too bad. Not what exactly what I wanted. I was pretty good on the step count, though. Keep making dumb mistakes, and I have to correct it. I forgot when I was going to, in Altair, on the trip where you dump off Minwu and buy fire tomes, I like just headed out of town, or tried to head out of town before buying tomes, before I even thought about what I was doing. And that like messed up the count. Thankfully I was able to recover it. But that's gonna do it for me for tonight. So thanks everybody for watching. I do still have it. Any luck I can maybe sneak a run in tomorrow. We'll see. Until then, for watching. We'll see you next time.